is the third time.
Podcast where we're to its honest, no filter, no fairy tale. This is where we talk about the situation, the heartbreak, the red flags we ignore, the lessons we learn the hard way, and the kind of love that actually changes. If you ever questioned whether it was love or just loneliness, If you ever stay too long, love too hard, or settle for almost anything, you're in the right place. I'm your host, Sunshine Anderson, and this is Love Unfiltered, where we say what everyone else is scared to admit. Everybody, thank you. Please don't hide anything. Of course, I always have my sidekick with me. Going to the right and to the left of me. Like Soho. I'm gonna let you introduce yourself. Hope you enjoyed the show. Okay, everybody, we're gonna get started. I was actually waiting on a couple of guests, but they're definitely running late. So me and Hot Nick definitely gonna get this going. If y'all only can see what's going on behind the scenes, it's crazy. Right now, Nick, I got a question to ask you. Um, are you building something real, or are you just bored and keeping your significant other company? I definitely want to know.
On the spot, why don't you? I wouldn't. I told like many times before in the podcast, I don't play with nobody, and I'm definitely building something with someone. I don't have time to play with that person.
Okay, so then y'all definitely know me, right? Mine's, I'm always playing. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you guys, as I always do, Because as I stated, this is definitely Love Unfiltered, where we definitely don't hide nothing. I definitely don't, definitely don't, I'm actually not building nothing because I'm definitely single. Single, definitely ready to mingle. Definitely have, I'm gonna cut this short real quick because my man's Mr. Woodlow has definitely stepped in the building. I'm gonna let Wood go ahead and introduce himself. Let you guys hear what he got going on for a second because we definitely waiting on someone else.
What's going on? This is me, was low. This is something different. but hey, it's always what it is. As long as we can, show our perspective in things in life, I'm here for it. So, I'm here for you.
All right, so was I just asked Hot Nick a question. Are you building something real or are you just bored and keeping each other company? I need you to talk up in the mic.
Nah, for me, I've been with my significant other, or to me, my better half, for 18 years and moving on strong. So I'm not holding on to anything. I'm continuously building. Every day is a new day. Every moment is a new experience. It's an adventure for me at least, and I know for her same way. Especially because we have three beautiful children outside of my first child, but it's an adventure. So yeah, I'm not holding on to anything. That's not my vibe. Period. Anyway.
Okay, so let me ask you, you and Miss Hot Nicks, because y'all know I got to keep saying I'm single. These are only two in a relationship. Um, is it the right person, wrong time situation, or just the wrong person? Well, we're gonna wait because, like I said, if y'all can see what's going on behind the scenes, it's crazy. Y'all would know why it's lacking here and there, but of course, we still gonna keep it moving. So while we waiting on Miss Nick to answer that one question, I'm gonna ask Woodlow. Let's see what question I would have for you. What would fit low? Low, you know what? Well, I looked at this because I don't think any of this really kind of fits you. I'm definitely gonna find something. Oh, you said you in a situation, right? Which has been long term, right, Lo? Okay. Can you be friends with your ex or just want, or would you just be holding on to something that you didn't let go when you let them go?
Oh, that's very cool for me. No, I'm not holding on to. And again, I don't live in the past. I look at everything as forward progress. So if you just happen to be something from the past, that means whether we became like how I said what I have with my wife, doesn't mean what we've had has to end in the terms of what it was, if that's understandable or overstandable. Meaning, if we was never a couple and our dynamic was sex, friendship, and just camaraderie within each other, and just really being there for each other on some like, yo, we really fuck with each other, but we just know, like, man, deep down, we not the ones. Because if we used to really sit tight and be together, we probably kill one another. Like, and you have those type of relationships. You feel me? So I'm just one of those people who I can kind of overstand that dynamic where whether it's an ex, because I don't call them exes, but if it's a female that I've been with in what you would consider a relationship, to me, it's not a relationship in that dynamic, but it's a relationship in itself. Every relationship is what it is with it as it is.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Mhm.
When you first met your wife, correct?
Mhm.
Um, did you did you fall in love with her? Did you fall in love with her for herself? Um, or did you fall in love with how she makes you feel?
Honestly, both. Because again, you want someone who is not just what they make you feel like, but what you want to make them feel like because of what they also make you feel like. Like it's a give and take type of thing. And so when I first met her, honestly, when I first met her, I was like, I literally told her I'm gonna marry you. And that was just based off of look, because it was like everything I wanted in look. And we all say these things when it's like, you're on your hormones or not even to say that, but like just physical attraction. Sometimes you just look at something like, yeah, this is what I dreamt of. This is the one. So for me, when I first saw her, that was automatic. And I told her, like when I met her, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna marry you. And lo and behold, her character became even further more so than her look. Like the person that she is, again, hilarious as it is, when I tell you the dynamics of what we have, we don't have to go too deep into that. But for those who've been following the podcast, and if you don't know, check out some of the earlier episodes, you'll know who Winslow is and my dynamics. You will come to understand that she introduced me to that world. So that's to show you, like, she even showed me a side of me that I didn't know. And at the same token, coming from where I come from, it was like, could I even live like that? Because that was like a dream for most men, to have not only the woman that you look at and feel like this is perfect, but then her attitude and then what she comes along with is like even more than what you even thought about.
You might have to elaborate for those that don't know.
I mean, so for many of those out there, for most men who probably do the wrong thing, I don't have to do the wrong thing because my wife and I live in what she has created, a polyamorous relationship where she is looking for a sister wife. So where most people or most men don't get to do with other women, just to keep it PG, I get to do with my woman. You understand me or overstand me, as we say. So I mean, again, not to get, because I never like to really speak on that too much because I don't want people to take it in the dynamics of like, oh yeah, that's why he married her. No, married her because of who she is. Period. It, coming with that dynamic, is that a plus? Hell yeah. That's like saying I fell in love with a princess before I knew she was a princess.
So then this question, you kind of jumped into it already, but I'm definitely going to ask you, who taught you what love looks like? And do you need to unlearn it?
So great question. So for me, here's one of my mantras: learn to unlearn to relearn. That's just for us as the people that we are and what we've been told and what we've been taught. But the greatest thing for me is life experience. That's one of the greatest lessons. And for the age that I'm pushing, I was fortunate to have a mother and father who I'm like pretty much their love child. So they got married like through me being, their child. And for me, watching the dynamics of them from day one, from my conception of recollection, not to say from my conception of birth, like I'm a 1 fucking year old remembering things, no, but from my conception as a child growing up, seeing a mother and a father, I got to see like the good days and the bad days. I got to see the fights, the arguments, but then I got to see a man stand up for his woman. I got to see a woman stand up for her man. I got to see everything that I said as I was growing up. And luckily for me, in the age group that I am in, it was kind of a norm thing too, like we were kind of set to say one day you'll be married. Like we didn't really come from, even though we saw it, we didn't really come from naturally saying you don't want to be married. In our timeline, this was something, especially from those who were born in the 60s, 70s, we kind of, especially coming from the melanated race, we kind of saw more. So even if there was the single father, single mothers or whatever, we did see a lot more of daddy and mommy together. So for me, that kind of brought me in a mindset to where, yo, one day I'd like to have what my mom and pops had. And like I said, I'm fortunate and blessed to have found the woman that I found. Because again, I've been through other relationships where I thought they were the one as well. And this is the one that actually made sense thus far.
Okay.
Now I say that for a reason.
Okay, y'all. Like I said in the back scenes, if you definitely looking on TikTok live, you would know that I'm actually in Black Butterfly Salon. I'm actually getting my hair done as we do it. So you're gonna hear curling irons, clippers, blow dryers, different stuff going on. But like I said, Love Unfiltered, we definitely keep it real. Nikki, Hot Nick, are you setting boundaries or building walls?
I have hidden boundaries, meaning that I won't know what's violated until something is, I guess, already disrespected or you can see it heading that way. That's, you know, I have a do's and you don't, what I won't do, what I don't like. But boundaries, I think they come when you have to experience whatever is going on coming your way, if that's fair to say. Because I won't know what a boundary is, especially with a new person. You don't know what the boundary is until that situation happens.
Okay. Next question for you. If you, actually, both of y'all, either one of y'all can answer this. If you stop chasing validation, who would you become?
That's a great question because do you ever really stop chasing validation? Because in reality, like, it's who do you want to be validated by? Because for me, my validation comes from my family, my wife, my children, people that I know genuinely care about me, like genuinely want to see me win in life, not because it affects them, but because they just love me in that manner that they just want to see me happy and win in life. So to me, people like that, that's what validates me because that means I'm doing something that has this other individual, whether, like I said, a family or a friend or whatever, but this individual as their own thought process says, hey, you see that guy right there? I always want to see the best for him. So why would that not validate me? So still know how you feel it with validation means too, I guess.
Okay, well, I can get that, but I guess I'm taking the question as that being with somebody, do I need them to validate me? Okay. I don't. That's how I'm taking the question. So I'm going to answer it that way. I don't need nobody to validate me. I validate myself. I'm going to validate you.
Okay, now when you talk about in the love aspect, then that's what you technically mean. Mm-hmm. Like, do I need someone to validate me on a love aspect? Mm-hmm. As a man, I'm gonna say yes. Why? Because I was raised by a woman. Outside of my father, I still had mother, grandmother, aunts, sisters, cousins, and for my family, it's a majority of females. And to have the better half of me, it only validates me as a man because it somewhere in my timeline, I must have made some type of right decisions that have these women uphold me as a real man. So therefore, it does validate me because how do I know if I'm a real man? I can't just walk around like, yeah, I'm the man. Because a lot of people that do type of things like that, guess what? You're really not what you say you are. So how do we prove this? It's not just your actions, but then those who have seen you from a certain perspective of your life and can say, yeah, he really is that. So yeah, I think I need validation from my better half and from, again, any other woman or anyone in my life, because it allows me to know the things that I'm doing and what I've decided to do makes sense.
You have anything to say, Matt? I don't think I need validation. I think validation comes, for me, validation comes in the love language. It's since we're speaking in a retrospect of love, that's where, you know, I can see where he's receiving of me, of the things I do, things I say.
So that's what validates you.
Well,
That's what
I don't require it though.
It's not about requiring. It's does again. The question is, do you need it? So it's not a real need thing.
Yeah.
But the only way you know it exists is because of receiving it.
When someone receives it. But if I be like, I demand, you know, I don't be like, oh, I demand you validate
now that's
me.
a better thing. You demand it,
Yeah, no, I don't. And
and nor do I.
you know, you get what you get, right?
Exactly.
You get what you give. So I guess in retrospect, you could say, silently you're
Yeah,
validated.
because that's what I said. I said, like,
Yeah.
for the things that I do, like, how do I know the thing? How do I know I'm a good man?
Right.
Like, how do I know I'm a good man? How do I know the things that I do are, in retrospect, the good qualities of anything?
Right.
So there are those who, like I said, especially, like, I don't care for the average motherfucker to tell me something, but like the people that I validate in my life because I revere you and I care for you and I look at you and I respect your words and things to that nature. When you say, yo, Woods, that was great what you just did, or I love how you move, or anything that I'm just naturally doing anyway, as I move accordingly as being me, when you get certain people in your life that responds to those things, then they do validate you.
Right.
They make you remember, like, yeah, I am me.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I need you to remind me that, but it's good to be recognized as that. Because that's like love. Like, as you women, your husband, the best thing he can say is every morning, I love you. You're beautiful. And it doesn't take that much to do that simple thing, but it makes you feel amazing. That every day for the last 40 years, he is known to get up and say, I love you and you're beautiful.
Yeah. Okay.
Isn't that validation?
I don't know, because I validate my own self. Shit.
No,
I get up and say, damn, bitch, you look good.
We always love ourselves.
Yeah.
But it ain't nothing wrong with knowing the next person loves you.
No, it's nothing wrong with that. But what I'm saying is that it kind of sounds like you're saying that it's like it's needed.
No, I told you it's not.
No, I know. It's just that that's why I said I took the question for as saying that validation I don't need. You give it, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? That's just like that.
Huh? It's like I went to the club. If I didn't validate my car, niggas ain't know I was here.
See, because I did that. That's that bullshit.
You see what I'm saying? Even though I know I'm here,
there you
know
go.
I'm here.
There you
I
go.
validated my car, nigga. So it ain't no lie. It's a fact, nigga. I was here. So it's just like when you're shorty, like I said, you know your man loves you. Like there's the women that, yo, this nigga busts his ass every day. He do anything for you, right? But then just the simple fact that he can wake up and say, I love you and you're beautiful, that gives it a different spin. Where the nigga that busts his ass every day and do all that, he just not that nigga. He'll never tell you, yo, baby, you beautiful.
Well,
baby,
check
I
this
love you.
out.
And
I don't
that
know.
woman right there will sit there and like,
But see, I don't know, because I don't know which man of mine you talking about.
oh my God, you different.
Yeah,
I
don't know which one you're talking about.
But you know what I'm saying, like, and that's just human nature. It's not
I
even
got
about the
you.
woman.
Yeah.
That's just people in itself.
All right, let me ask you this.
which you already stated this earlier. Um, do you want a strong woman or do you only like her strength when it doesn't challenge you?
I'm lucky. I grew up with women. Like my first tattoo as a teenager, beside every man lies a greater woman. I put women on the pedestal. So I want you to challenge me. I just feel like that makes me a better man. Because if to me, a woman can see lack in a man more so than the next man can see the lack of a man. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because y'all know what it is that you're looking for, not just in the protector or the lover, but just as a man, because that's the opposite of you. So you know, okay, if I'm ready to cry in this moment right here, I mean, not to say he can't cry, but man, you better hold them shits back, nigga. You better figure out a way to show me that there's a man in you somehow, even if you do want to show the emotion. Like I rather, like my mom told me one time, the way she fell in love with my dad. My dad was a military man, right? But it was something that they were doing, and it came time for where the average person would cry. And had my father, the average man, thing like, yeah, something in my heart. Yeah, and, you know, the shit that we would do. So she saw two things about him at that point. The fact that he still wants to represent being a man, but that there is emotion in him still. See what I'm saying? That's kind of dope to me. So yeah, there's no one side of anybody, man. And if you try to front like you are, then you a fake ass person.
Yeah.
Okay, Nick, answer this for the women. Do you want a provider or someone to heal what you haven't healed?
Mm-mm. No.
Talk louder.
I don't need a doctor. There are paid professionals for that, right? Because I think it's unfair because that's unspoken baggage, right? When you're coming into a relationship, you should be totally free of what was prior. It's not fair to you or that person that you enter the relationship with. Providing not only is financial, it's we're gonna pray together, we're gonna eat together, we're gonna build together, so forth and so forth. I don't no one person can heal another person.
Okay, I do have this question for Mr. Lowe. Um, what was it? This what this is what asked to you. Do you love her or you just love how she makes your life easier?
First and foremost, she does not make my life easier. She is the pain in the ass that I never asked for, but that is my pain in my ass because that's why I know I love her. Because it's not a day that don't go by that we don't have our back and forth. There's not a day that don't go by that we're not like she can finish my sentences. See what I'm saying? So it's like if you say you really love someone, it don't come with just like the brighter days, the sunshine. It's gonna be all that other stuff. Excuse me, Miss Sunshine, but it come with it all. And so, if anyone's asking me, do I love her? I'm actually gonna say yes to what you said. Asked. Do I love her because of how she makes things easier? Yes, and I also love her how she makes things hard to challenge me. I love her because she makes me just a better version of me in every aspect. Whether it makes when the days that I can't be strong, and she does make it easier. I appreciate that. I thank God for that because I don't know where I'd be without that. And in the days where she's weak and I'm able to be strong and hold everything down just the same as she does, we're like Batman and Robin, Robin and Batman, yo. That ass. Like like it ain't no separating us until the day we die, like I said. So if do I love her for her making my life easier? Yes, motherfuckers.
I heard that. Nick, question for you for the women. Are you attracted to stability or addicted addicted to potential?
I'm attracted to stability. There's the potential will come, you will see it, but the stability that someone can provide for you is way more important. It's definitely way more important for me. Stability gives me and shows me that you can sustain not only yourself, but both you and I.
Okay, you should have put that way so the thing can come to you. Um, I got a question for you, Mr. Woods. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. Um, all right. This is for both of y'all since y'all in a relationship. Are you choosing each other or just avoiding being alone? And I know what you're definitely married and been married for a long time. But you still can answer the question. Okay.
No, because and it's funny you asked that. Like again, like I said, the way I was raised and what I grew up in, I saw marriage and union a lot more than divorce and separation or single life. Like in my world, and not just from my parents, but like aunties and uncles, but like even my friends and all that. Like especially because we're a lot Caribbean, and so for us, we kind of grew up in that dynamic. Even if it wasn't the best, we kind of just saw that dynamic. So it was like I said, something privy to where you was already in your mind, like, yeah, I'm gonna get a house and a wife and kids and two dogs and a cat. And like, especially growing up in an era where we watched the Cosby Show, or it was even forced to watch it by your parents, like, this is the life we want for you. So that kind of dynamic kind of always told me that, yeah, I'm going to want to be with someone. It wasn't till I guess as you start dating and you start meeting people. Well, for me, the opposite sex, of course. And there's a thing where I would say is judgment time. Because now the women that you've seen prior to the women that you're dating or dealing with, you're somewhat comparing them to it. And this is what's going to tell you whether you want to be single or not. Because if you can't find nothing similar to what you kind of thought was supposed to be what it is, you're going to find yourself out there doing a lot of cheating and a lot of monkey shit because it's not what you thought it would be. And I've seen that because I've lived that. So where, yeah, I got 18 years with this woman. I am a bit aged enough to where 20 years prior to that with the monkey shit, and if not more than that. So wanting to be with someone and wanting to be single, I think it's who you are and a lot to do with like how you were raised as well.
You want to answer? Nick, you want to answer?
What was the question again?
Can't see. We got all this hair in my face. Are you choosing each other or just avoiding being alone? Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm definitely choosing to be in the relationship. I'm not scared to be alone, but we were not meant to walk this earth alone as well. I too was raised with both parents for 42 years between God called one home before the other. So good, bad, and indifferent. I grew up in that dynamic where I wanted that for myself. We stumble and we try to get it with the one person that you perhaps bear children with. Sometimes that fairy tale doesn't happen. I'm not discouraged. And I also prayed for God to send me not a man, but my husband.
You and his husband,
Yo,
girl.
man. Send you yo, man.
This girl, her husband.
So I'm dating with purpose. That person has to understand that purpose because I'm okay walking away if that's not what you want. And just be clear, don't be selfish about that because you just want to kick it with me and all of that. No, this is what I want. I don't think that you have to jump through hoops for love, right? Okay, well, sunshine is different. So.
Yeah, listen.
However, for the average person,
I'm for the streets.
She's not for the street. She's
I say she's
actually.
for the streets. I said she in them streets.
I said
She says she's for. I am her therapist on the side, and she's
I'm not for the streets. I'm just single.
She's single, and she's
That's why I
doing what
said you ain't
single
for the
people
I'm just
do
doing me.
in the streets.
I'm
In the
just,
streets.
I'm
You ain't
just
for the
doing
streets.
me. That's it. Simple
In
as
the streets
that.
right now.
Until I find that one that I told you, go put that chokehold. Hey, it is what it is.
You're more dynamic and more strong-minded with
Yeah.
the way you are.
So,
it'll take that type of man to.
yep, it sure is gonna take that type of man.
So you're a wild bull.
Baby.
So,
Bull tamer.
listen, no.
What do they call him? A matador?
Oh, a matador. Wow.
You need that. Ole, baby.
So let me ask y'all this, even though y'all, if nothing changed, would you choose them 5 years from now? We have chose that same person 5 years from now?
That's crazy. That's crazy. And if she's listening right now, she probably noticed. And for any other women out there that's listening, that have dynamics with me and her or whatever.
I'm finna go.
Like honestly,
Now he said all the women listening. All the
like
women
no,
that
because I
like
be
that.
putting them on to try to
Yeah,
listen
no,
to
I
game,
got you.
like
I
so
got
that people know the truth, like so we
Got
can be out here talking truth.
For real.
So, realistically, like I don't think there's no one, and that's just for me saying that I could be wrong, but from dealing with other people and speaking to other people, I don't think there's not a point that you don't question your own relationship, no matter how deep and how great it is. There's always a reason, lack of, to say. Sometimes that make you wonder. Like sometimes it could just be when you in a bad argument with the person, and like, oh fuck, and then you go sit there and think about, yeah, Antoinette, yo, yeah, Tamika, yeah, and then you probably still cool with these people to where you see their lives, and then you're like, yeah, I could have been that husband, yeah, fuck that nigga, yeah, that could have been me, but then reality kicks in again, and then you realize no matter what anyone else has, and this is just for me again, you have built what you have built with the person that you're with. So do I see 5 years from here more? I'm looking at 50 years from here, because I know what I've already built is worth the next 50 years. Versus me trying to start that shit over with someone else. That ain't, because if it don't work, I tell her all the time, if it don't work out this bitch, listen to me. I'm out here fucking it all. Stop playing. You move. The fish move and I'm fucking it.
What about you, Nick, with the person you have? Nothing changed. Would you have chosen them? Did you choose them again 5 years from now?
And people need to know that joke right there.
Absolutely.
That was an Eddie Murphy joke from back in the day. like where we say like the bus boys was fucking everything. So when we thinking about here,
I definitely would choose him 5 years from today. I definitely would. So far, he's checking my boxes.
That's what's up.
We're still in the learning and we're still in the beginning. But what I can say is I appreciate a man that makes sure that I am good all the way around. So for me, that's checking the boxes. You know what I mean? And then when you check on my mental health, you peep through the phone if I'm okay or not. That means a lot because that's genuine for me, But
It's falling into the standards that you want.
Yeah.
More than what you may have wanted.
Absolutely. And for me, I haven't been in a relationship in 5 years.
I remember the last conversation. I'm right now in a shock right now because I remember the last time we was podcasting.
She said she wasn't getting in there, right?
Right, she was a single
Right.
woman. This was a
Right.
single woman.
That's what she
Oh,
said,
God.
right?
Oh,
I
her
said
answer.
I'm waiting for my.
Oh, her
Listen,
answer
not
was
word.
about
It was
single
right.
lifestyle.
Now,
Now,
I thought it was just me.
Now, all of a sudden,
Thought it was
her.
just
No,
me.
you
Now
got
it's me.
it.
Her.
No,
Remember, I
no.
was over here checking
No,
her out.
that was definitely
Remember,
not what it
The
was.
last podcast, for those who need to know, I was over here checking her out, seeing if I could bring her back to the crib.
You know what? Wait. Go on, say it. Go on, say it.
Like I'm letting them know, because it was different the last podcast. I know I've been missing for a minute or two, but the last podcast, I was checking her out on some yo, can I bring this one back home to the wifey and we gonna have our little fun because she kind of misconstrued what she want, and it's the perfect time. when they misconstrued and they don't really know what they want,
Oh,
this
I
the
know
time
always
that
what I
we gonna
want.
have some fun. We gonna have some good old fun because you gonna at least be appreciative of that you done had a good time fucking around with the JFK clan. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh.
but other than that, but to come now and hear like we are the two couple people who's given like the perception of how it is to be, I'm like, what am I hearing right now? I was expecting you and her to be battling me and like, cool. But
Y'all know I'm always on the men's side.
Let me put it out there. I am receiving what I prayed for. Okay?
see, we supposed to have the clap button right now. So where the whole audience
I am receiving
No,
what
but I
I
love it.
never said I wasn't open to a
No, you
relationship.
did definitely. No, you never did that. I would never say
Right. So, and when I said when it's right,
that. Yeah, always.
I'm on it.
No,
Right.
your honesty has definitely been true and forefront from
Yeah.
since day one.
So I can honestly say this is a prayer I manifested last year.
No doubt.
So when I tell you I'm getting what I prayed for,
So the aliens is coming, Donald Trump is fucking us up, and you
and,
gotta
and,
make.
and I gotta make. God damn it, the world is about to end. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
The world is about to end.
That's how it goes.
All right. That's what it is.
We get
Y'all,
what we want when it's right
y'all
over.
getting what y'all want. Okay.
Yeah, when it's right over. You hear what Al Bundy said? I'm gonna win the lottery the day I catch a heart attack.
All right.
How long you want this?
Not too long.
With the curls fall out.
It's gonna be long. Yeah, not too long. Again, like I said, behind the scenes, y'all, if y'all don't know,
Look like
I'm
a white girl right
definitely
now. With a flag all in her
I'm
face.
definitely at Black Butterfly Salon, getting
if
my
y'all know
do right.
Scooby-Doo,
You feel me?
If y'all know Scooby Doo, and y'all remember the white girl, not the blonde hair, but the
Listen.
black hair girl. That's what
Listen,
she's looking like right now.
it is what it is.
What was her
But
name?
wait till I'm
Alice?
done. It's gonna be right. Feel me? All right. She got them hands. All right, let me go on and see what they typing in, see what questions we have. I can't see.
Okay.
Okay. Someone said, are you loving from your healed self or your wounded self?
Me?
Okay, I don't know who's that for, but let me tell you something. Wounded, I can't say wounded. Hurt, I can say hurt because, like I said, my husband passed. So 25 years, yeah, hurt. Am I loving anybody for that? I love everybody. Told y'all that. I love everybody. So all the ones that are listening, I love y'all. I love each and every one of y'all. And for different reasons. All right. So don't nobody take it to heart. I see my boo on, so I know that's gonna be a fight and an argument about 20 minutes. But but guess what? You know I love you.
So the question is, how are we loving from healed?
Healed or let me read it again. Hold on.
How to answer this right.
Are you loving from your healed self or your wounded self?
Yeah. This ain't no Tupac lifestyle. Like niggas ain't running around out here with gunshot wounds or 50 Cent. Like wounded and hurt, like she said, it's two different things. Like I think a person that's wounded is like they not getting over it because that's what a wound is, right? Like it take a time for you to heal from it. But hurt, you know what it is, and you move the fuck on. So like I've been hurt like any other man or woman on this planet by what you thought might have been love or what you thought might have been the one. But I think that kind of question is more like, are you taking baggages to the next relationship? I think that's what that sounds like to me. Because for me, every relationship is going to prove itself in time. And I don't take I take learning lessons from a relationship prior? Like, yeah, if the first girl was like, let's go out every weekend, and then I realized that's all she wanted was just spending my money. Then yeah, the next chick, yeah, we're not going out every weekend. Like we're gonna spend Netflix and chill sometime to see if you really fucking with a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna learn. But to say that you're moving into the next relationship with, I guess that's called baggages, as a woman would say, that's not me. I can't look at you as sunshine and then look at Tiffany and then look at Margarita and compare y'all to each other and say whatever Tiffany did to me or Sunshine did, Margarita's gonna do. That's just retarded. In my aspect.
Okay, what about you, Hot Nate? The question was, are you loving from your healed self or your wounded self?
Actually, from my heels.
Yeah, 'cause you taking baggages.
Yeah, I can't. First of all, I can't even focus on something new if I'm still hurting from something bad prior. I can't. I know me. I'm walking with an attitude. Something might be a trigger for me, and I know where it's stemming from. So I can't bring that along. I'm totally here, and you have to learn that like we'll say, you have to learn that people are gonna hurt you, and it's how you rebound and rebuild and move on after that. Some people find it a little harder to do. Some people roll with the mantra, uh, in order for me to get over this person, I gotta get under the next person. Negative.
Yeah, that's the battle.
I that does not work because you're still carrying baggage. You're still carrying little doses of the bullshit prior to where you at now. So it's not fair. And no.
Okay. One more question, me, before we take like a little 10-minute break. That I want y'all to answer. This was in your relationship, do you want to be right or do you want the relationship just to be healthy? So for me, let me answer that. Because all my relationships, it kind of just depends on who I'm arguing with.
Or what you're arguing about.
What I'm arguing about. So with that being said, there's a killer. So yes, I want it to be healthy. You know, oh, when that argument, I want it to be healthy. Then you got the sweetheart. So yes, I'm arguing to be right. So again, it's just who I'm arguing with and what I'm arguing for. What about you?
Yeah, that's one of the things that I've been trying to learn to change from myself. Not just again in a aspect of love of man and woman or whatever or relationship, but just relationships in all. Because as I've been told by a lot of the OGs and people that know me for quite some time, like I'm very headstrong, very much so, very stubborn, very like I am right because I read a lot, I research, so I think I'm like the smartest thing in the room all the time type nigga. When I know I know I've been learning to be humble and to respect and not think that I am the smartest thing in the room, but to know to be the smartest thing in the room is to be the dumbest thing in the room. So I've learned that type of stuff within the last few years of my life. So with asking that, when it comes to the woman now, it is a lot harder because of being that type of man and just, again, I'm an alpha. So now when you're talking about the love of your woman or something, and we do get into that back and forth or argument, do I feel like automatically I'm supposed to be right? Yeah, in the beginning of it. But because of her being the total opposite of me, like you'll see her, like become very docile and just like fall into like instead of yeah, motherfucker, like cause I'm like yeah, and she's like then the me like damn it. And I become, and we become too little in the corner. But if I can do that to myself to try to like learn where she's coming from, if that's the best way of saying like I'm actually hearing her now. I'm not just listening, but I'm actually hearing it. I'm literally like, oh, that's what you're saying. You know what? Oh shit, I might be wrong. I absolutely am wrong. So yeah, it I start off with the I'm right. But if you're the right woman, which she is, you can, unlike my mother who just beat the shit into you, I'm like, yeah, I'm right, motherfucker, shut up. I found the woman who, without having to whoop my ass, can make me see where I'm wrong.
What about you?
Now, if I can be right, or do I have to be right?
No, the question read,
You're not that she has to be right.
um, do you want to be right exactly?
Yeah.
Or do you want the relationship to be healthy? So that means would you just,
Shut the fuck up.
yeah, and just keep it moving?
For the sake of argument?
For your the sake of your relationship. Like I was told today that I can't do something because my man said I can't do it
Ooh.
to be healthy.
Mm,
You feel me? And
mm,
see, with that for me is I'm going to do what I want to do.
Of course.
Okay.
mhm.
I'm grown. And it's not the fact that I don't love you or don't respect you. But if you know what type of person I am when we got in this relationship, then you should expect a lot from me. You know what I'm
Know who you
saying?
are.
Right. If I don't sugarcoat nothing, I don't hold nothing, then it is what it is. You know,
Accept it.
don't go right. You didn't exactly. You accept it then. Don't try to change something now. Because for me, trying to change me without me trying to change for myself is definitely a problem. So yes, I'm always gonna be right. Fuck the healthy.
I'm telling you, I'm fighting it all the time. I be feeling I'm like, God damn it.
I think I don't know.
You was
I don't always have to be right, but to know me is to know I'm very diplomatic though. So if you're gonna, I treat it like we're in the courtroom.
Yeah.
you was smoking? Mm. Go ahead.
I treat it like we are in a courtroom a lot of times. If you're gonna come over here with your case, make sure you tight.
Oh yeah, she definitely a lawyer. I'm about to tell y'all that. That motherfucker. I could take her to court.
I'm a debating nigga too, and that's what it is for me.
I mean, when you come in, I tell people all the time, you come in my courtroom,
I had the facts.
you better have your facts in order. You better have your presentation well thought out. And you listen, don't misstep on information. Because if I see an opening and I go through it, your case is done. It's done.
That's your ass.
I got you, and I can find you too. So
Yeah.
don't play with me.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Y'all don't know that's my FBI DEA agent. I'm trying to tell y'all. You feel me?
So I'm trying to tell you,
Like,
yeah,
so what I'm going to do is we're going to break for a minute. Oh, just give me 1 second. I told y'all, I'm in Black Butterfly Salon, right? I really shouldn't be saying it, but I'm going to definitely shout out my people. Because then my stalkers know. All you got to do is Google. They're talking too much. But
Right.
again, I am definitely in Black Butterfly Salon. And with that being said, I am getting my hair done. There's a lot of stuff going on in the background, but I still wanted to give y'all that Love Unfiltered podcast with always my person, Wood Low, even though y'all haven't heard from him in a minute, but he's back. Definitely my co-host, Hot Nick at Night is what she called. But again, we're gonna take this little break and we will be back.
So you know I'm a jackass.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Whatever he got over there.
Yeah, like
And we'll send the money. What's up, everybody? Don't forget to subscribe, tune in every Wednesday between 8:30 and 9 for welcome to Unfiltered. Everyone that's jumping on that is live. But we're actually at Black Butterfly Salon. So I talked to her. All right, thank you for joining back, Love Unfiltered, where we keep everything real. No sugarcoating, no nothing. It's just what it is. Again, I am definitely, if you can see, because we are live on YouTube and we are live also on TikTok, but TikTok sees it. So I know YouTube doesn't see it due to the fact that we are blacked out on YouTube. That's the way we wanted our podcast. But it is Love Filtered. Please subscribe on YouTube. It's the page is Sunshine Anderson, Love Unfiltered. But again, as I stated, shouts out to Black Butterfly Salon. I'm definitely getting my hair done. Again, I know my TikTok people are watching and can see. But anyway, I do have a question that I do want to ask. Um, are you if this relationship ended today, would you miss them or the idea of them? Okay, so let me say this. Again, everyone knows that I am single, correct? Y'all, you all guys know that I'm single. I always speak from a single aspect due to the fact that my panel, they married, they in relationships, um, some say they in situations. I don't know. But me, I'm single. And with that being said, um, with the people, oh, that made me seem so, eh. But I'm shit. I ain't scared. Anyway, I'm like, bone crusher. I ain't never scared. But the people that I am dating, and again, that doesn't mean I'm sleeping with any and all of them. Meaning, again, if, well, he ain't even on, he done got off and waiting for this to end. So it could be some. But with that, with that being said, would I miss them? Hell to the no. I wouldn't. I mean, again, y'all guys, I'm gonna keep saying it. I was married for 25 years, fully, and the only reason that I'm single now is because he passed away. Now, yes, if you're asking me about him, yes, I miss everything, everything about him. Um, but if you're asking about now, hell no, I don't miss them niggas. I wouldn't miss them niggas at all. You heard? At all. Um, no one's yet has got me into the place that I can say, damn, I'm just gonna stop doing what I'm doing. It's gonna be him. There's no him yet. I tell all of them I love them. I do. I love everybody. But at the same token, no, actually not one yet has got that has got is that him type shit. Not yet. I mean, there are some potentials, but every time they get right there, they fuck up, and I'd be happy. So, and we was talking about red flags. Men when they have red flags, I know women have red flags too, but at that moment we were talking about men with red flags and the craziness. I am attracted to red flags and craziness. I am. I don't know why, but I am. Red flags and crazy. If you got red flags and you crazy, you're there. But anyway, um, let me ask that question. So my peoples can definitely answer it because again, I'm gonna have to soon uh, hurry up and get this hairdo finished. So we're gonna end early. Um, so Miss Nick, Hot Nick, um, what did I say? I can't remember.
I can't remember either.
I can't remember it. Oh, nope. Oh, somebody said, do you keep choosing the same type? I do, and I do, and I do. All of them are the same. It's just one's crazier than the next. Okay. Somebody asked me, are you hard to love
Mm.
or just unwilling to change? A little bit of both. I want to say it's a little bit of both.
Phew.
Do you apologize to fix things or to avoid consequences? Mm-mm. I love my consequences, baby. One thing about it, baby, I love my consequences. So, no, I don't just.
That's because you don't see them as consequences.
Right, I don't see them as consequences. I really don't. So, I guess that would be the answer. Oh, y'all coming for me. Don't come for me. Shoot, don't come for me. Do you love deeply or do you love strategy? Oh, no, they couldn't spell. But I guess I don't love deeply. I just love you. I love you. Um,
Love 'em all.
are you giving freely or giving to be owned? Ain't nobody owning me. The hell you talking about?
Just own it.
I don't know what own is, but there's nobody owning me. It is what it is, baby. You feel me? So with that being said, I don't know who you are and why you asked that question, but no, I'm not loving freely, or am I loving to be owned?
That doesn't,
Well, that shit crazy.
yeah,
Let's see.
that don't sound right. It is owned.
With the person you're becoming, choose the partner you're with now. Mm. First of all, the person I'm becoming is dangerous. So yes, my partner has to be dangerous too.
Mm, mm.
Okay. Are you asking for a forever for someone you don't even fully trust? Yeah, no. Why would I ask for forever if I don't trust them? It doesn't make
They
sense.
can't give you tomorrow.
Right. Shit. So why would I? Whoever your girl, man, bye. Shit. Um, if you lost the benefits of the relationship, would you still fight for it? Mm.
What benefits?
Now, that's what I was getting ready to say. What benefits would this person be giving me? What benefits do I have? Actually, I don't really benefit from anybody. Um, I just take what I want when I want. Um, I get what I want sometimes when I don't ask for it. Um, I guess I'm in the bully stage, so I'll say that. You get what I'm saying? But so um, we definitely gonna wind this down. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna ask Miss Nick one question. No, because that one never fit you, so I don't know. Oh, hmm. Okay. And your last breakup, what actually was your fault?
My last birthday?
Shit, that was like 30 years ago, but was it your was it your fault? Because if I gotta answer it, okay, Monday I broke up. It was my fault. Wednesday, somebody else broke up with me. And it
Two
wasn't
people in
my
one day?
fault. Uh every Saturday, this man breaks up with me every Saturday. Girl. Friday he talks to me, Saturday he breaks up with me, Sunday he back talks to me. I already know what that's about. But I do the same for him on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Y'all got to each
Yeah,
other.
I break up with him on Tuesday, and then I break up with him again on Thursdays. So it's cool. But your last breakup, can you remember it?
Yeah. Last breakup 5 years ago. It basically ended because he moved back to his home state. He lived here where we are, and he was here on a job transfer. I even said, because of your job, it's easily for us to commute back and forth to one another on a regular basis. At least see each other like we take turns. I come there, next month, vice versa. You know what I'm saying? He had the ability to get on the plane anytime he wanted to. Um, he said that long distance is hard, and I understood that. So with that, I said, say less. Now, did he want to try after he figured the fuck out that it wasn't working for him to be away from me? Absolutely. But guess who was on their way? Me. Because I presented the opportunity for you to say what you wanted, but you made me feel that you had another opportunity there that didn't work out for you, and you wanted to run it back. So no,
All right.
not my
So,
fault.
guys, I thank you again for joining Love Unfiltered, where we don't talk shit, we just give you the braille. So, that is it for today's episode of Love Unfiltered. If this conversation hit home, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Screenshot this episode, tag us, and let's keep the conversation going. Because healing happens when you stop pretending. Remember, love isn't always pretty, but it should always be real. Until next time, stay honest, stay aware, I'm sorry. Stay honest, stay aware, and most importantly, don't filter your truth. This is Sunshine, co-host Hot Nick. Say bye to them, Hot Nick.
Good night.
You got anything to say? Your last word?
Don't be good at it. Be the best at it.
Hey, somebody told me, don't meet me there, beat me there. So, with that being said, again, thank you everybody for joining Love Unfiltered. And I definitely want to give a shout out to Black Butterfly for holding us down as I get my hair done on this episode. Y'all gonna start seeing the real, but not until we do our reunion.
The original
Yeah,
panel.
the original panel. We're definitely gonna do a reunion. You guys are gonna get to see who was giving out advice and whatnot. But we're keeping it like this uh, for now. Again, thank you for joining Love Unfiltered.
back there.
Make sure the door fits all the way. Thank you.
Lock the door.
He ain't got nothing to drink over there for a juice, soda, or something. Doobie?
Juice. Juice. I don't know if it's in cups. That's the catch. No, let's knock it off. Knock this down.
Make sure the kickstand is up. Girl, come here. Look at it. Yo. Mm. Oh, look at it. Right here.
You talk about the doctor.
Yeah, I'm about to send you this stuff. You're looking crazy. You know, ain't nowhere to eat down here but Applebee's.
Oh no.
Huh?
I said gross.
I'm trying to see.
You know I still got um my food.
Huh?
You know I still got my food from earlier.
You know what's down here?
But where?
I'm looking. What is this? What is this?
They had nothing to drink. Huh? She had nothing to drink over there. Nobody came and answered. Over the board getting high. And he never come back. I asked him.
I hope you enjoy, and please let me know if you need anything else. Thank you. Oh, you don't know. Can you believe my parents? They're getting a divorce in front of this. Well, it was good.